The greatest man alive. The greatest man alive. You can't play a harmonica and sing at the same time. Wendell Johnson, the first one up. What up, Mr. Johnson? I guess you the only one up. That's all I see is your name. Hey, pretty gangster, what's up with you, mama? They coming in right now. Pretty gangster, Black Channel, what's up? Brother man, Boogie Brown. I don't know what y'all folks be doing, but sometimes y'all just pop up because I just pops up. I appreciate it, y'all, man. Some of y'all gonna get the title, some of y'all won't. Will I Am is Williams spelled Cat, Cat Williams. Gene Deal, Will I Am the Cat in the Hat. And this thing will be a little educational piece that I want to put y'all up on the industry and stuff like that. What's up, Eric Lewis? What's up with my followers? Eric Lewis, thank you, sir. Pretty gangster Eric Lewis. We got She Hilton in there. Got to put these people out here that steady support me, man. You know, they members to the channel. They what I'm gonna start doing at least once a week, I'm gonna do a members only show. You know, and the reason I'm gonna do a members only show because they are supporting me and they need to get some firsthand information firsthand. And that's how I'm gonna do that. You know, Doc put me up on that. So I gotta, you know, when the doctor call Abadashi, Abadashi, you know I'm gonna be out in St. Louis on the 20th over there at the Legacy Bar. Need to come on out there. You'll be one of the ones that see the original documentary. You know what I'm saying? No cut, no chase. I've been all right, Mr. Lewis. Wendell Johnson, what up with y'all? Kimberly Reese, how y'all doing? So listen here. There's some things that I want y'all to know, and y'all might not find it interesting, but y'all need to go check it out, man. Out there in Harvey, Illinois, I think it's Harvey, Illinois. Yo, they was bordering up. It was just housing complex, and for some reason they was boarding up with people in there. They was boarding the doors up with people in there, which is crazy. So y'all need to go check that out if y'all got family or people out there, or y'all know anybody that can get some kind of activist or anybody out there, you know, to do something about that. That's what Black Lives Matter and activists need to be doing since they got all that money to do it. Charlene Campbell, what's up, Miss Campbell? Oh yes, Miss Verice Campbell. Since you Charlene Campbell's on here, Verice Campbell, I got your book right here. I'm about to mail it off today. I'm not gonna let nobody see your address or nothing like that, but I'm about to mail your book off today. Appreciate you. That's the only book I'm mailing off today. But listen, it's doing good, and I appreciate, you know, y'all supporting Amazon, you know, and me by purchasing my book on Amazon. But if you want a signed copy, go to the let me see if I got any banners up here. Do I got any banners? No. Do I got a banner up here? You could go to the banner and put it up. Hold on. And I'll mail a book off to you expeditiously. Did I get that right? Because if I didn't, you'll see it on YouTube. He said expeditionally wrong. Clown ass niggas. All right. Another thing I want to bring up to y'all before I get into this Katt Williams thing is that they found about 215 unmarked graves in back of a prison. In back of a prison, y'all. 215 unmarked graves. See, I want y'all to know, man, the prison system is big on body organs. The reason they let them dudes kill each other up in there sometimes, they be like, yo, go ahead, but don't mess with the liver or the lungs. If you stab him in his neck or something, in his back. Allegedly. This is all allegedly. They don't let nobody get killed in prison. Prison is one of the safest places you can be. They don't know why them 215 unmarked graves isn't behind that prison. There was no organs missing in those bodies behind those prisons. I bet it ain't gonna be no investigation on that. Just like it ain't gonna be no investigation on why in New York City, in one of the synagogues, it was tunnels with mattresses and all sorts of things. They just hurry up and didn't do no investigation. They just cemented it. They wasn't looking for no bodies, no bones, no nothing. They just hurried up and cemented. Mayor Adams need to have his ass. Somebody need to, he's the worst New York City mayor ever. Ever, ever, ever. But people ain't gonna say nothing because him is black. Y'all should know something was wrong with that nigga when he gave Diddy the key to the city. You ain't have to wait for the migrants and all these other people to flood the city with crime and all this kind of shit like that. We ain't have to worry about the rats overtaking the city to know that he was doing and going to do a terrible job. It's crazy. Another thing I want to bring y'all up on is that, man, you still got those kids missing out there in Ohio, bro. I want y'all to understand this about y'all kids in these areas. Understand this, that body organs are paying triple on the black market from what they was paying before all this shit went down. This COVID and all this other stuff. These people are selling off these kids' organs. You got guys who was found in the river and everything like that, and allegedly they were supposed to have been drowned, but they got their kidneys, their livers, and everything missing. Let me see some of the comments. They say I got some comments in there. 15 the boss, what's up with you, mama? Mr. Charles Wilson. Mr. Paul Rogers, what's up? Yeah, man. You hear? That's a personal experience from Mr. Paul Rogers. Gene just be talking out the side of his neck. Hey, Monique here. Oh, listen here. Hey, Mo. How you doing, Mo? Mo just hit me with the smiling faces and the hearts and everything like that. I hope this be a new year for us, Mo. Nate Smitty, what up with you? Nate Smitty, Paul Rogers. Thank you, sir, for that, sharing that with us. No, 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 no. The second book, I'm either gonna put it out on Big's birthday or March 9th. I think I'm gonna put it out on March 9th. I was gonna put it out on my daughter's birthday, but I might just put that out on March 9th on the on and that tells a lot about this book is gonna tell you the whole atmosphere of March 9th and the inside of what actually was going on and how it went down. It's this book, the editor, not the pat. Let me move my hand out the way so I pat my own self on the back. The editor who has the book, he said, "Yo, Gene, yo, this shit it reads like a movie, man. People gonna really, really enjoy this." And I did a tribute to Big in that, and the Big fan is gonna catch it. It's crazy. You know, I don't mind telling it. You know what I mean? He said it's better than the first book, and I already started writing the third book. I don't know. I just like to write now. No, I'm not doing pre-orders, Mo. No, I don't do that. You know that I don't. I'm not doing pre-order because I don't want the people to be what's called when it comes, baby. When it gets out there, we do it that way. I'm not stressing it. I'm not starving. For somebody to buy the book. I'm glad that people are buying the book and writing how they're enjoying the book in the whole 9 yards. But I want to have the book in my presence. You know what I'm saying? So when you know like right now, if somebody ordered a book, I'm going over here at 1 o'clock and I'm delivering books. So while I'm online, if somebody go to my Cash App and they say, "Ooh, I sure like to have one of them Gene Deal books right about now," you know what I mean? And they they Cash App me and put their name and their address into the Cash App, stuff like that. I'll get the book out today, and they should get it by Tuesday, because Monday, y'all know, is Martin Luther King's birthday, so it's a holiday. You know what I'm saying? We still got those kids missing out there, man. And it's two things that I want to address. And before I start talking about this Katt Williams thing, and it's just my opinion, I want to address something that I heard a pastor say to his congregation. And the shit was so deep that I really want to go shake this pastor hand, because he said that we as Black people are so used to traditions that we always get caught up in traditions, but they got to understand that's why they call it tradition, because we was used to doing it. Now, if a fool made a tradition and we got some wrong information about this tradition, when we know better, we supposed to do better. And I was like, that was real smart. And I appreciate this man from coming out and saying that and doing that. So y'all got the thing, the Cash App, Big Gene 52. So y'all could go do that. Let me get back to the comments. I want to see the comments. Right. So now, this man was talking about the communion of the church. Now, if you read a lot of stuff and you just continuously to read, you know what I'm saying, you're going to educate yourself in a whole lot of shit that you traditionally don't get in school. They traditionally wanted us to think that Jesus from Africa, from the Middle East, from where it's hotter than fucking fish grease, was white with blue eyes. Vladimir Putin released some 1400 century paintings of Jesus, and it showed them he was a black man. Remember what I'm saying about this, because this has a whole lot to do with the Katt Williams shit. This preacher went on to talk about rituals in the church. These are rituals that we follow from a pagan culture. See, the reason why y'all think that New Year's is January 1st and Jesus was born on the 25th is because in Catholicism and the Catholic Church, they didn't know how to get the pagans to agree with Catholicism. So they had to keep some of their holidays and traditions and change them over. I know some of y'all don't want to hear this. Some of y'all want to hear how many dudes Diddy was knocking down and how many this, that, and the third, the whole 9 yards. Man, listen here. That ain't about my life, bro. So, you know, when I'm telling this, I'm trying to get y'all educated in something. Y'all go look at it yourself. So, but I'm gonna bring some knowledge that I know. So now the Catholicism in the church and the Pope is the one who told Da Vinci to paint Jesus white. The Pope is the one who told the people who around the world that go enslave the Africans. When y'all think World War I started in 1920 something or 1914, when it actually started in 1811, when 14 different countries invaded Africa. Y'all think that the January 1st is New Year's, when the New Year supposed to be the light, when the lights start, when the sun comes out the most, when the sun first rises at its highest point, not at the darkest. Why is the darkest time of the year? No, that's not the new year. Hey, Charles Wilson. Thank you, Charles Wilson. Appreciate that. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie H. Stephanie H. Stephanie H. know when New Year's is. OG Snake, he know when New Year's springtime. But we are following tradition of a pagan culture, which now is most Zionist, allegedly. We're not going to say who the Zionist is. And Zionists don't believe in God, the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, none of that. Hey, little baby girl say, it's in March, Gene. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, Lorenzo, they think Jesus' birthday was December 25th and they want to go do that and buy gifts and everything like that. And it's a sacrilegious holiday where men used to buy each other gifts and have sex with each other. Santa, what is it? Santa Gloria, something like that. It's Santa something. Forgot the name of it. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Nigga, you should have wrote it down before you came here to talk about it. Hey, Lisa Jackson. Thank you, mama. So now, we get caught up in these traditions where this reverend in his church said, we not having communion no more. If y'all just want to drink wine, nigga, I'll bring a couple fifths and but we're not having communion no more. We can do a BYOB, bring your own bottle. But communion will not be a part of this church because it's a pagan ritual in which Ptolemy, a self-proclaimed pharaoh, which was a Greek ruler, used to drink blood and flesh. That cannibalistic shit. LaQuise Lawrence, what up with you? Heavy Chanel Levy? Heavy Chevy Levy? What up, Heavy Chevy Levy? What up with you? Yeah, the preacher said, man, listen here, we'll be BYOB before we have another communion in my church. Because when you know better, you're supposed to do better. And that's what I want to tell you black people out there. Our race need, since we know better, we got to start doing better. You women, a motherfucking Louis Vuitton purse should not make you. You men, a gold chain and a car that you drive should not make you. A fucking $50,000, $60,000 watch should not make you. If you can afford you can afford it. And that's what you like, it's okay. But if you ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, you need to check yourself. You gotta have a pot to piss in and a window to throw that shit out before you sitting up there talking about that you want to spend some money on something to make you feel good. Keisha 70 up. Keisha said, and grow your ass up, nigga. Always want to be in the club and the rent ain't paid. Tell him, Keisha. Keisha 78, one of my members. Let him know. Miss Goodness K, nigga, bring your check home. Get these bills taken care of first. I'm saying that, man, because we got to be different. Yo, let me just say something. When you in God's favor, the devil is coming at you. But you got to be strong enough and know that, nah, it won't happen this time. He caught me out there years ago. Cost me over close to $50-something thousand in legal fees in order to stay out of jail. But he won't do it again. Let me just tell you something. This new year started off on some bullshit. On some bullshit. And had I been the man I was years ago, I'd have been looking for some legal defense. I would have been looking for some legal defense. But I knew the devil was coming. I prepared myself. Our Father which art in heaven, thy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thy is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Went over there, had to read that Psalms 91, and let the angels flock around me and know that I'm under God's protection and that no serpent will come before me. Had to. Fellas, you know how we feel about our cars. You know how we feel about, our personal property. I go to pick up my car, and from the fender to the front door, the back door, and the cab is all three different colors of white. Brand new vehicle. Had it since it was brand new, got less than 35,000 miles on it, and been driving it for 3 years. I would have went bonkers and bananas. But I left praying. I left praying. I leave something in my house. Nobody has no right. My daughters, nobody don't come in my room, don't come in my bathroom, and everything goes in my bathroom. I got a $9,000 earring in a cup with some baking soda, vinegar, and dishwashing liquid in it. But that's how I clean my jewelry. Baking soda, vinegar, distilled vinegar, and dishwashing liquid. Dawn. They done threw this shit away. Threw it in the sink. Threw it in the toilet, flushed the toilet. The fuck is you fucking with stuff in my... Went to Michael's. Had a kente cloth that I bought in St. Louis. They framed it. This shit is bigger than this wall. The frame is, I could put my wingspan out. That's how big the kente cloth was. Frame it, to put it in glass, was over $2,000. Got a little discount. Go to pick it up. Wasn't ready. Now, it was supposed to be ready in November. I gave him a little time. They say it's going to be ready around Christmas. Just go back and like that, go get it, stuff like that. They got scratches in the glass, in the corner where it looked like it's cracked or whatever like that. And then they was trying to give it to me, sell it to me. And they end up taking the glass out and say, yo, you can have it like this, and we'll give you a portion of your money back and everything like that. When they made the mistake, they effed up. They wasted my time, the whole 9 yards. Any other time I would have broke ugly on them. But I walked out the store. These materialistic things, they may be here when I'm gone, or they may not. But they not that important. They just not that important for me to make my daughters and anybody feel so low and hurt from what may come out my mouth. Me getting myself in trouble at a store like Michael's. Nigga, I'm not no 5'5" black man. I'm not no thin black man. I'm a 6'7" fucking monster to them. If I start using profanity, being boisterous, ignorant, I'm considered a threat. I'm not that way anymore. I'm not that way to the dude who been begging me to bring my car back. I'm not that way. Whereas that I'm gonna let anything stop me from praising and being thankful that today in 2024, I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to be about it. I'm here through the grace of God. Now, I want y'all to understand this. Why now? Why is it important that Katt Williams come out and say some of the things that he has been saying in the industry? Why is it important that Katt Williams let the people know what he knows? And I listened to a few people talk against him, talk on behalf of him. And what somebody said, it was so important what he said that it rang a bell to me. Did anybody see the interview that Ari Spears, or Ari Spears had? Is it Ari or Ari Spears or Roy Spears or whatever his name is? posting all my members and them stuff on as soon as I see it. Aries Spears, but it's Aries Spears. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bless Jim. Appreciate you. But listen here, man. See, this is what I heard you say. Young world's exposed. Katt needs to tell the whole truth if he gonna run. Stop that, bro. See, yeah, that's why you gotta. Your name is Young World. That's why your name is Young World, bro. Because he don't have to say a motherfucking thing. And if you can't pick up on a little education and a little genius that he was giving you and the little jewels that he was dropping, then you keep living. And you will. Okay, Aries Spears. Thank you, Lisa Michelle. Aries Spears. Right. Thank you, Liz Torres. Thank you, Lorenzo. Appreciate y'all. Pretty gangster on top of it. Sort of in. He said something that was so important, and I hope y'all caught it, because this is the way of the world in which direction it is going or trying to go. That's why it's so important for George Sparrow and all of them to keep Trump out of office. This is why it's important. This is why you see Farrakhan supporting what President Trump is doing. You can't say Farrakhan is not about our people, because he is. But this is why he's supporting what Farrakhan is supporting what Trump is doing. Because all the people, all the agencies who put our leaders in the ground, who put Malcolm X, who put Martin Luther King, who put what's the kid from Chicago, the young kid that was a leader. They put him in the ground. Harold, what's his name? Harold? Somebody help me with that. They put him in the ground. A young kid, 19, 20 years old, an activist. He brought all the gangs and everybody together in Chicago, and they killed him. Juice Man, what up with you? Somebody pop up with his name. So now, Aries Spears, I don't give a shit if he got a gay video or homo like that. I don't deal with dudes like that. But he gave y'all some stuff that he wasn't supposed to give y'all. He said, it's not going to matter that Katt Williams came out and said what he said, because Cedric Entertainer still going to have his fans. Steve Harvey, all these people are still going to have their fans and be considered a GOAT or whatever like this, because all this is, and he let it slip, is a reset. Did y'all catch that said? Did y'all catch what he said? All this is a reset. I want somebody who on the same level with me, or either above me. Brownstone, yes, thank you for that, Brownstone. Did anybody catch that? D. Judah, I understand he put himself in the lion's den, but he can handle it. I've been in the lion's den since I started this shit. You see how many death threats I got? Niggas talking all this old bullshit. my car getting scratched up when bitch ass niggas see me coming out or going in some place and stuff like that. I come out, I got a different scratch, a different nick and shit like that. The whole 9 yards. No, I didn't see what Joe Brown said to Katt about Katt, but I'll go look it up. I got a lot of respect for Judge Joe Brown. So I'm gonna get to you, D. Dot Judah, when you said that stuff. For all the brothers who changed their life of destruction and follow the minister, and now they taking care of their families and taking care of that something that's not doing nothing for us as a people. Did you think about that? He may not be doing you for you because you don't follow him, and a lot of people don't follow him and that stuff. But for the brothers that followed him, who changed their lives, who did something different from other than robbing, stealing, and killing, you understand? And there were people of color. He has done something for our people. D. Judah. Fred Hampton. Look at this. Garcon, James, and James. Look at the two James came up with it. The two James came up with it. Fred Hampton. Thank you, sir. Fred Hampton. Juice, thank you. Thank y'all, man. Yeah, one of the leaders that they did a movie showing that the fucking CIA, the government, killed this young man. They've been doing that shit for years. So Ari Spears said, this ain't nothing but a reset. Do y'all understand what he just said? This is a reset. Listen to me. They will go to war. They will blow up this parts of this country. They will put us into starvation. To reset this country and change it to what they want it to be. Because now we have the information. They just wondering when the real niggas, you hear me? The real niggas, Negus, when the real niggas is going to come to royal form and start acting on the information that we have now from all the false shit that we got in the past. Katt Williams, hands down, next to Dave Chappelle, is one of the best that ever did it. And he's the best that do it on that level. Today, he's in your top two. No ifs, ands about it. It ain't a top five. He's in your top two as not only minority black comedians, he's in your top as a comedian. Your top two is either going to be him or Dave Chappelle. When I look at him speaking, first I have to say to myself, he's a comedian. He's also a, 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 a very intelligent brother, but he's a comedian. And even though he was being funny on some of the shit that he was saying, he had a lot of truth that he shared with us. He had a lot of truth that he shared with us. Let me get through these comments thing. Hold on. One Blessed Jim said, there's a movie about resetting the word, but it's resetting the world. That's what they meant to say. It's about resetting. That's why they want to change the money. That's why they want to follow every dollar. That's why they want to make it whereas they know what you're spending. People ain't gonna be able to have no stacks of money hidden in they closets and all this other shit. They want to know everything that's going on. And if these folks have to go to war, if they have to start shit with the Middle East and start doing this and doing that, it's gonna happen. Somebody said that Joe Brown said that Katt Williams was used to take these bougie niggas down a notch. Tiffany Michelle, somebody said it's a video out about the reset. That's when they want to change and figure out the way for the next 50 years what your kids know and believe. They want to reset the education thing. That's why they don't allow the race theory, critical race theory. That's why they don't allow it in school, because it teaches you that Columbus did not discover America. Jesus was not white. It teaches you all the black people who made inventions and that their patents were stolen because they were not able to own anything. They don't want you to know that they made the word negus into the word nigger, something that's hateful, when these people were the reason that the written word, painting, sculptures, medicine, and everything went throughout Asia, Europe, and Africa. They were the most ingenious people on the planet. Did I say something wrong? Let me know if I said something wrong, because I know I got a few scholars in here, and motherfuckers are scratching their head talking about, what the fuck is that nigga talking about? Katt Williams, at this time, which it was a good, it was a good statement that he had said. This is the time for truth. This is the time. If you speak it, it shall be. Speak it by mouth, believe it in thy heart, and it shall happen. This is the time for it. Because the reset, whereas you understand that Disney, that we raised our kid up on, was demonic to the Black community. That Disney hated the Black community. That we understand that the thing that they had us drinking when it was Coca-Cola and they was putting real Coke in the drink to make the slaves work more, that we understand the history of some of these things that they got us drinking and eating is only poison to our bodies. Dee Dee Sharon, what up, Dee Dee Sharon? Man, we got some of these preachers, man. I don't understand. Yo, listen here, man. To jump off this subject for a minute, listen. The sinners has to be different from the saints, and the saints have to be different from the sinners. When the sinners get in trouble, who they come to? The saints. When the saints get in trouble, would they go to the sinners? I'm not understanding. If my preacher would have got up and talked about, or walk it out, or walk it out, I'd have walked out that goddamn church and never came back. And on my way out, give me my tithe money. You showing me you are the devil. Pretty gangster here quoting scriptures. They know them by the fruit that they bear. Woo! Let me find out. You had a deacon whispering in your ear. I just pretty gangster. I'm just kidding. Yeah, pretty gangster. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, pretty gangster. I'm just, I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Deacon all up in the ears. It's pretty gangster. Yeah, man. Ooh, Lord bless you, girl. I don't know. Bigham, what's up with you, boy? Hey, Chanel 312. That's Chanel 312. Okay, stay focused. Okay, Miss Goddess, Gene, stay focused. Keep it heavenly. So now, Katt Williams, who could go to any city in America. As long as they let him book a show there, it's gonna be a sellout. He can make his own money. All he needs is a venue. All he needs is a venue. He has money to go toe to toe with the establishment. He has a brand. He has his own brand, and that's what they hate. I had some fraternity brothers that I felt fucking like, I was like, man, listen here. Starting with Steve Harvey. And I can't say certain things. And the reason I can't say certain things, because it's a part of our fraternity. But when a man gets on national television, when a man gets in front of the camera, in front of the people, and he says it's because of money and how I could feed my family and the way I want them to live, that I can't be honest. I can't put my integrity with my true beliefs of the industry and the things that's happening in this world out, because I'm worrying about what kind of bag Margie gonna carry, what kind of car I'm gonna drive. Nigga, none of that shit makes you happy. None of that shit makes you the man you supposed to be, and the shit that you supposed. I know you do all this stuff for the kids. You bring them down there and you mentor and all this shit. And if you didn't have the money, maybe you couldn't do it or whatever like that. But if you not mentor a motherfucker to stand on manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift, what are you mentoring? Hey, Cookie Jones said that, and Monique stood 10 toes down like she was the man. Like she was the man. Ruru, I've been in those positions. I told y'all, when they came at me, nigga, I'ma mop some floors with a college degree. I'ma clean some fucking toilets with a college degree. I'ma stand out in front of a club with a college degree. Cause ain't nobody gonna feel my pain. Q Rock City, you know what we do. You know what we say. If we start crying, what the baby gonna do? I don't understand what you mean, Curvin, bro. Why you tripping, bro? What do you mean? Explain yourself. Norman Richmond, what's the Moti side tribe? Ain't no overreacting, bro. Kermit, what the fuck is you talking about? This man get in front of a woman and say that, listen to me, I can't be truthful. I can't be this. I can't be that because I got to worry about if my multi-million dollars is going to run out. When this behind doors, yo, Mo, you know you right, you this, that, and the third, but they can't come out and publicize that and let that sister go through that shit like that. What do you mean I'm overreacting? Come on, man, stop it. Stand up. You right, Mo. You right. I don't act like that, Mo, because I know what they're capable of doing. Look what they did to Arsenio Hall. They told Arsenio Hall, you bet not have Farrakhan on your station, on your TV show. He brought Farrakhan on there, and shit. Eddie Murphy had to beg him to put him in the movie. Katt Williams is telling y'all that a lot of these guys make it because they go through that door. Do that door exist? Yes, it does. It's too many actors and actresses that said they went through that door. And you know the ones that went through the door, you can see the people who have changed. And agreed to certain things that now the sky's the limit for them. You put on that dress and you dress up like a woman and you act like a female as a male, as a man. It may happen for you. All I'm saying is this, and not to down nobody. There's a lot of truth that y'all know that people in the YouTube world, like myself, come out and explain to y'all. But y'all don't believe it until y'all hear a star or somebody that you idolize. So now, y'all heard it from Katt Williams. Then a couple of other actors and comedians came out and said the same thing. Well, they wanted me to wear a dress and wanted me to, I ain't doing that. I don't see nothing funny in that. Phil Donahue and Gerardo, when everybody thought Gerardo was Spanish or something like that, the motherfuckers is Jewish. They were able to have Farrakhan on their show because they were Jews. but another black man was not able to put another black man on their show. They ostracized him from the movie and the TV industry when he had the #1 fucking show. Actors came out and said that when Katt Williams started talking on, he's what they call him, bent over Billies. Yeah. Y'all see that? Burnett Jackson said homosexuality, satanic, or independent are the doors. It's these people out here that's going to make sure that you have and you get once you go through that door. They're going to put you in a position whereas that you can make money in this industry once you go through certain doors. If you don't go through those doors, you're going to have to use your God-given talent and hope that somebody like you enough to let you do you. I had somebody and like I'm gonna start doing a show every week, and I'm just gonna ask. The question they put in a certain thing. I'm gonna take at least 5 questions out of 2 or 3 different shows, and then I'm going to use that as a show monologue to speak with y'all because people are saying dumb shit. You know, like how do I work for the devil until it's not good anymore? The fuck is you talking about? An individual change over time. After 2004, 2005, when I started working for Puff, Puff was changing then. I could see the change in him. We left each other amicably. You know what I'm saying? You go your way, I go my way, cool, the whole 9 yards. Then you start hearing all this crazy shit about him. Because trust and believe. People only do around certain people what they can get away with, and they know they can get away with it. So when people trying to question me on his behavior and his attitude now, I'm not responsible for that. Need not do I know about that. I speak on his past and what I saw him do in the past and how he reacted in the past when I was with him. So I'm gonna start doing that every week, taking some of the questions that y'all have either on my Instagram, Big G _5 Deuce, or the YouTube show. Ice, what up, Q? What up with you? Ruru. Yeah. Sometimes, man, money and shit like that do that to you. Who is Derek Thomas? I know it's not DT. God bless the dead. Only who? What Derek Thomas is that? Not the football player that died. That's my frat brother. I was with him before, in Cancun partying with him. And he went home and died. That shit broke my heart. Red Pill Neo Matrix. Thank you. I'm home. See this. Hello? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, I'm gonna go check it out, bro. I'm doing the show right now. I'll check it out. I'm gonna check it out on Monday after the holidays. All right? Okay. All right. Later. Shout out to my goddaughter, Sai. Ricardo Rosario. That's a beautiful statement, sir. And on that note, yo, listen here, man. Y'all gonna see me more often. I always say that, but I want to be inspired somewhat when I come here and not just give y'all some bullshit so y'all could go see it. And the people who get Gene Deal know that Gene Deal does this from the heart. It ain't about the payday. It's about people calling me on after this, telling me that they have certain situations, certain problems, and I'm a wealth of information and I can guide them in the right direction or any direction than from what they know. And I appreciate that. All right. So listen here, man. Thank y'all for coming out today. Like I say, I'm gonna see y'all, even if it was just to do a Q&A, just so we can have some rapport and continue doing what we supposed to do. All right. And that's educating each other, learning from each other. That's the education part. Loving each other. That's having our feelings for each other and respecting each other and listening to each other. I'm glad you was here listening to me. Big Gene, I'm out. Peace.